Hello world, Chase here. I hope everyone out there is doing well and staying safe. Haven't made a video in a while, and there's a reason for that. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's been going on in my head. So I am currently in France, in the city of Lyon. We went into quarantine on March the 17th, so just over 2 months ago. And as of like 2 weeks ago, we've come out of quarantine, but I've stayed in it because I'm asthmatic, and my strategy has kind of been, or my thought process has kind of been, that I need to delay getting the virus as far as long as possible and not put myself at risk, since I'm somebody who could be at extra risk of being very, very sick if I get the virus. I digress. The first month in quarantine went pretty well, actually, all things considered. I had just a I feel like I had a good attitude about everything. I recognized how lucky I was being able to, still afford to eat and to work online a little bit. And I was productive every day, focused. And about a month ago, that went to shit. For whatever reasons, I just kind of fell off the table, so to speak. And when I experience like depression, it kind of comes in waves. Something triggers it. I don't really know what, but then it could be like a week or two where I'm just no energy, crazy anxiety, literally difficult to like get up and take a shower and just kind of like do the and make your bed, just kind of like the basic things that you do to get your day started, and basic household chores. It's hard to even do those things. People who have gone through this or have observed it kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so in the last month, I've had like one or two of these kind of weeks. And I'm assuming, triggered by the fact that we're in isolation and there's a lot of anxiety about what the future will hold. Um, and this is affecting everyone, right? But for me personally, I've also noticed that just the lack of daily joy and laughter, along with all the other greater anxieties about what's going to happen in the future, but not being around people and laughing and feeling joy and having those connections, that's been tough and very eerie and jarring, and it's had its toll on me the last month. So I've kind of noticed that these circumstances I've really kind of internalized them, and I've started to think very negatively about myself and have all these crazy anxieties that I wasn't having before so much, because those are all always kind of in the back of your mind, right? The anxieties about your future, like what am I doing? What am I going to do? But 3 months back, I was here in France. I was enjoying myself. I was very, very busy, feeling very good about where I was in life. And the last month, it's been kind of the opposite of that. So when I say like internalizing, I don't really mean so much internalization from like a from like an academic standpoint, which kind of refers to like when you're a child being socialized and kind of the attitudes and beliefs and culture that you absorb growing up. You use those things to kind of form your sense of self, and according to Freud, your superego. I'm not really talking about that. I'm just talking about kind of on a macro level, kind of observing what's happening around you and your kind of external circumstances, and having that affect how you feel about yourself, if that makes any sense. Yeah, because I've just been noticing I've been extremely negative about myself the last month because of these circumstances. And it's been important for me to remember that this is not this is not anyone's fault. This was not by choice. This is not because of anything that I did or any weakness that I have that I'm in this current situation, because we're all in this current situation. Everybody on earth is facing something. Yeah, but it's been a strange process to kind of try to negotiate that the last month. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are, for whatever reasons, kind of experiencing the same things. Everyone is experiencing this different. Um, Personally, I'm here living in like this dorm room in Lyon, France, and I'm completely alone. And I probably like see some friends maybe like once a week, just having like kind of like distance picnics. But that's the only kind of socializing and actually having conversations with another human being in person that I have been having. And it's been tough. So, what have I been doing to kind of, because the last like 2 weeks or so, I would say it's kind of up and down, but generally better. What am I doing to kind of stay afloat? Focusing on gratitude. I know it's, people hate being told, just be grateful for what you have. But in times like this, it really kind of rings true. I'm super grateful for being able to have traveled and to have, finished my studies, and to be here and to be able to work online and be able to afford everything and not have such, financial worries. Focusing on those things have been have been crucial for me, and also just having a routine. I'm finding that if I can get up and do a couple of things, make my bed, take a shower, read a little bit in the morning, I'm able to take that momentum and eventually like have a good day. And that's actually like a cool life philosophy, right? If you can just have one good day and then another good day and another good day, maybe you have a good week, maybe you have a good month, maybe you have a good year, and maybe you end up having a good life, right? So taking things one day at a time has been helpful for me as well. But it's, yeah, I mean, this is kind of going to be my existence for the near future, and that's terrifying. Um, but yeah, that's what we're doing right now, I guess. So if there's anybody else who is kind of going through the same thing, please feel free to reach out to me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment on this video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.